There we go. Mhm. Oh, yes. There's Blue. His mom in the window. His mom working on her gainers. You might be able to see mom in the window. Let's see. Volume is turned up. Gonna Oh, yes, bifocal blasters back, folks. So we're gonna take the left-hand turn today because the right-hand turn is not a good idea. Especially since yesterday where I had to get gas and then we got stuck in traffic. Even if I don't see the traffic, doesn't mean it's not there. So if I remember from now on, I'm gonna take the left, even though I don't like taking the left. Better than getting stuck in a bulldog. These houses are these houses here are like 700 grand, I think. There's a house that sold. Well, I'll tell you when we get there, but it's sold for a lot. You won't be able to see it because it's off the camera, but I'm gonna see if I can make. I'm gonna try making live streams every morning for now. I remember. I mean, if I don't do it, I'm either not in the mood to, or I'm doing a pirate video. I almost called the cops yesterday. It came off the highway, and there was a guy had gone too fast off the exit, and didn't take the turn too good, and flew over over the grass, smashed into the road sign, took out the front left side of his front of the car, and there was parts and stuff all over the road. So I was gonna call 911 because it looked fresh, and I didn't see any movement inside the car. It was on the driver's side too, where he got smashed. So I was gonna call the cops, but I didn't because I was nervous because I didn't really know exactly the right area. Actually, there was a cop coming behind us. But another thing is, I don't know if it was in Attleboro, and I don't know if Attleboro has their own police station. I don't remember ever seeing one. So, oh, I remember that cop. That cop drives down that road every single day. I mean, I don't know him, but I see him drive down there every day. Sometimes we run into it, but we don't run into each other. Yep, sometimes we get into a head-on collision every morning. That was close. See, sometimes you should. I don't like when people hit the button and it stops traffic, but it's the legal way to do it. I'd rather people just run across the street when there's. I mean, not just run across the street in front of oncoming traffic, but like me, if I used to just run across the street, and, well, I'll just wait for no cars and run across the street because instead of entangling up like one or two cars from running across the street, if not any at all, because there aren't any, you entangle all four sides of the road. Or, yeah, most of the time it's all four sides. So you got like 30, 40 cars stopped for like 15 seconds, too. And this side of the road used to actually, or this light up here actually used to like test their, I think they might have been testing the signal, the thing to make sure it was working. But over to the right here, I don't really be able to see it, but oh, not yet. Tell me I drove by it. Yo, it's right here. So over to the right, after where all these trees open up, one of these houses over to the right, actually, that might have been that one that you just saw, sold for $1 million. Completely, that's just insane. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, folks. I don't know anybody who even makes that much money in a year. I know that there probably are people, but I don't know anyone personally that does. I just don't know. But anyway, about the crash, I was gonna call the cops, but I was nervous because I didn't know. Like, excuse me. There's always anxiety calling the police. Like, if I got a cop behind me, I start freaking out, even though I know I'm driving the speed limit. Then I start like sweating and all that. Traffic's actually really backed up this morning. I can see it. So we're definitely gonna take a left. No doubt about that, folks. The only problem is I don't like taking. Oh yes. You have to speed because you don't know there's gonna be a car coming, which is freaky. I don't know why no one else takes this road. I don't. There's no sign or anything that says it's like no through traffic. The other roads say no through traffic. I don't know. This isn't really a main road, I don't think. But anyway, I keep getting off topic. I wanted to call the cops, but I didn't. I was kind of confused as where the location was because I'm not like I don't know every location. My grandpa and my dad and my uncle used to be in the fire department, so they know like everything. Oh, if you saw me driving the other lane for a second, that's because there was a lady jogging. So I gave her plenty of room. It feels weird driving in the other lane. It's illegal, but I mean, I did it. I did it so she had no one was coming. So, um, but they all know their roads because they used to be firefighters. So like when my if my grandma was sleeping, everyone would be sleeping, and then they get a call. My grandma would wake up, and my grandpa, my dad, and my uncle, who all live together, would get up and all go to the call together, all three of them. Like, what better? Tell me a better bond right there. To grow up wanting to do what your dad did, and then doing it, and then you all work together. And I bet my grandma was probably worried sick because all three of her two sons and her husband were just leaving the house to go and assist. Who knows what could happen? But anyway, I keep getting off task. Not task topic. Um, excuse. Are you letting me go? I was gonna. I was gonna go. Thank you, man, sir. I couldn't tell. Thank you. Thank you. Um, but I don't know the exact location. I know it was in Attleboro getting off. I think it was exit 2. But I don't want to be calling the police and saying, I think the accident was in this location. I don't know what's telling me that, though. I don't want to call the police and say, all right, well, what's your emergency? I say, oh, there's an accident off the highway in Attleboro. Well, sir, what highway? Well, I think it was exit. I think it was getting off exit 2A, but I'm not sure. Like, I don't want to be saying I think. I want to make sure I give the police exact information so they're not driving around hysterically trying to find the accident. The way it looks like it was fresh. There weren't any police there. I did see a cop like a mile up the road turning, and I was gonna go chase him down to see if I could get his attention, but we were stuck at the light for a while, so I couldn't. But I was gonna call the police, but I decided not to because I thought someone else would take care of it, and I didn't want to call the Seacon police for something in Attleboro if they have an Attleboro station. I don't know if they do. They probably do. I've never seen it before, but I don't drive through the entire city of Attleboro, so I don't really know. Attleboro's bigger than I think because I only drive through a sliver of it. But I was I would have done it if I had to. A lot of crazy stuff going on with that. Almost getting in an accident. On Monday on the way home where I heard a bang and I looked behind me in the car. I'm driving like 70, 75 miles an hour in the fast lane, and the car behind me in the middle lane, I hear a big crash or a bang, and I hear, and I look behind me, and the car is swerving side to side. Headlights are going everywhere. It was, holy crap. It was terrifying. What the heck is going on here? Oh, jeez, what's all this traffic for? It's no good. I was gonna say maybe the signals were down and there was a train, but so much traffic here. So much confusion. But at least we don't need gas again. No one's gonna want that couch because it's out in the snow and it's all wet. There's probably mold growing on it, and who knows what bugs and rodents got in there. Nope. I can't go. I went through that one because it was yellow, but I'll stop at this one. We'll make a pit stop at this thing. Actually, on the another thing on the way home is we were right here, but I was on the other side coming home, and buses legally have to stop by the tracks and open their doors to make sure the train's not coming to avoid going on the tracks without knowing and then getting hit by a train. Um, so the bus stopped, opened its doors, and the stop sign came out. So some idiot in the freaking orange SUV goes blares his horn at the bus and drives around him in the other lane. The bus blares his horn, and the other cars behind the bus blare their horn at the guy. And then we have a green light, so I start going, and he has a red arrow, and he freaking floors it in front of me. Oh, nearly hits me. So I blare my horn at him, and it was just like a freaking horn show, but right in the middle of the road. Crazy. Like, just it's not worth being stupid. You might think you're being cool when you're driving, but I mean, you might think you're being cool driving erratically, but hey, this is my grandpa. My grandpa. He's had good old McLadies with the men. See something big in front of you. What's it's the Penske truck. I could have sworn it was something else. Definitely the Penske truck. Whatever it was would not have had enough time to go around that turn. Ugh. Would have liked to have put my bigger jacket on. My mom told me to bring my bigger jacket. I was not going to, but she told me, she said if I probably should, so I did. I'm just wearing my sweatshirt and it's not even zippered. It's cold. Although I am forgetting I do have the heat. I mean, I didn't have the heat on. I have the heat. Um, but I didn't turn it. Now it is on. Always nice to see full tank of gas. I only have to get gas like once a week. Good. It's not too bad. That's normally like $30, I think. I probably shouldn't be going around saying how much I spent for gas, but it's not like anyone knows where I live and how much I make. I'm not gonna tell anybody. I mean, it's not like that much anyway. It's not like a crap ton of money. Okay, let's see if I can wait for this light and grab one of my drinks. One that's open. I mean, not one that's closed. Here we go. This is fine. Go. My mom was great and restocked me with ice drinks, which I want to and I'm hoping to take the ice drinks and replace them with soda completely. But I know that's not going to happen. As much as I would love to be a lot more healthy. Excuse me. I'm trying to think of stuff I've done training. I haven't really done anything other than fixing the handprints. Oh crap! I didn't even know there was a camera over here. Well, I haven't gotten any tickets. My parents would have told me. I got one ticket, but that's because they had the lights off. It says go 20 when the lights are on, and the lights were off, so everyone was going fast at the normal 35-mile-an-hour speed limit, and we all got tickets. It's not like I was speeding and got a ticket with knowing it. I didn't know because the lights were on. But now I don't even take that way anymore. I take this way, which is pretty much the same thing. Except these lights are always on, even in the summer, I think. It doesn't really matter. It adds an extra few seconds, so I'd rather save someone's life, not go fast, than drive radically and kill somebody. If I would have hit someone, I'd never be the same again. I'd be probably depressed forever. You know, that's. I mean, I don't. I've obviously I've never hit anybody before, but I just have a feeling that if someone were to get hit and I was the cause of it, I don't think I'll ever. I don't think I'd ever get that out of my head. Never had any close calls either, so that's good. That's why I'm always paying attention to the road. That's why I say when I do live streams once in a while late at night when I'm driving home, I say, listen, if anyone's gonna join and I don't see it right away, don't get mad at me because I'm focusing on the road. I'm not gonna let someone in and risk hitting somebody or getting in a crash. That's not worth it. I can just do it at home. They're just gonna have to happen to be at a spot where I can hit someone, but I still haven't really done any live streams in a while. Only really these morning ones. I just haven't really felt like it, to be honest. I apologize, especially to Zoe, because she's always the one. Zoe's always the one that wants me to do one. And I never really feel like it, but I just haven't been in the mood lately. Like doing these in the morning are fine because they're short and sweet, and I have a thing like I have to end it. Like there's no, oh, why don't you go for 10 more minutes? Like I can't, I physically can't go anymore because I have work. But if I get home, someone can say, hey, why don't you go for longer? Being the way I am, I'll say, okay, fine, even if I don't want to do it. But with work, I have to stop it. I can't be streaming. Oh, that'd be kind of funny though. I'm not gonna do that. That would be interesting. Hmm. So I've been updating that train list, guys. I got, I think almost or over 300 items on the late on the list. Um, Actually, we're coming up to where the exit is. Well, it's gonna be on the other side of the road. But I wonder if I wonder if the sign's still there. They probably either took it out or just maybe replaced it or pushed it back into place. From where I am now, it looks like they just pushed it back. Actually, nope, it's a new pole. They put a new pole there, but the head of the sign is. Oh, they put a different sign there. They took out a one-way sign, so they put another sign there. It's a little bit different than the one before, I think. But yeah, I got 300 something. I think almost if not over 300 items on the trade list that I want to get. But some of them I have crossed off already. I already have I already have them, and I try to remember the prices to the best of my ability. But It was funner at first when there was stuff that I really, really wanted and been wanting for a while. But then as I kept going and I was looking online and I found things that I wanted that day online that I found, I was like, I mean, it's not like I've been wanting it for years. Like I've been wanting the other things, like the Wabash PA. I've been wanting that for a while. The CSX Big Blue all 50-foot high cube box car. I've been wanting that. The Wabash Heritage, not as long as the other two. But I know I wanted a 50-foot high cube box car anyway, like in general. And I think my dad's the one that gave me the big blue one. Not the CSX big blue one. I mean, it's a big blue one. But it's blue, but it's big. I don't know what railroad it is. It doesn't have anything on it. It just has tiny little letters on it, so it's kind of hard to. I remember later. Maybe I'll go down. I don't remember what it said. If it said anything. It might not have said. I don't know. Oh boy. Where's my eyes gonna start watering? Every day. So annoying. I want to just stop and look, but I can't because every time I try to, like I try now, but the light's gonna turn green. Okay, that's not good. That's the part I don't get. There's nothing even there. Oh crap! I hit the garage door opener, but luckily we're not even close to home, so I don't think it's gonna matter. That'd be funny if we're like on vacation one day and one of us accidentally hits the garage door opener. It's like, oh, crap! I hope we didn't open the garage door. Well, I mean, I guess we could just call my grandparents. They check up on the cats, so they could probably check while they come over to see if the garage door is open. It shouldn't be because I don't think it's able to detect that far away. We're gonna be like way at the bottom of the map. You guys don't know where we're going. To uh, Carowinds, South Carolina, for vacation in July. I think I said the exact date, but I'm gonna refrain from saying it again, only because I don't want people knowing exactly when and being like, "Oh, okay." The only person that knows is Peyton, and obviously my family and whoever else I told. Feel like with the amount of pressure the heat and AC put out, you have the air all the way up. Feels like it's gonna blow up the car. To be honest. 9:10. We're probably like maybe 10 minutes away from the town. I like to call it. It's not a town, but I don't think. But I like to call it the town. So we're 10 minutes away from the town. I swear I just saw something blinking, like one of the police or fire department hit the button, and light above it started blinking. I only saw it once and it stopped. Light stayed green. So Christmas tree shops still out of business. It's been out of business for a while. I thought they were going to put a trampoline park, but the reason I'm thinking that is because the trampoline park in the building next to them. All traffic is stopped. All sides of the road. Gee, We've only been going for 25 minutes. It feels like it's been longer than that. I know we're not early because I looked at the time and it was like not 6. Definitely not 7. It was like almost 9 o'clock, and normally it's like 8:50 something by the time we get there. Someone's here.
Hello.
Hi, Chloe. How have you been?
I've been alright.
I mean, the last time I talked to you, you were sick.
Yeah.
You don't get any better.
I just woke up
Oh, gosh.
since there was no school today.
Oh, lucky. Well, I mean, I don't have school anyway, but it goes by fast, though.
Yeah.
Nearly got hit yesterday.
Oh, that's not good.
I know. I was driving home from work at night. I had Peyton on the phone, and we were stopped at a light. On the other side of the road, there's goes over the train tracks, both sides. So on the other side, the bus they legally have to stop and open their
Yeah.
door to put the stop sign out so they can hear if a train is coming. So the stop sign goes out, and some idiot in an orange SUV decides he's going to blare his horn at the bus and go around the bus in the other lane. So the bus blares his horn at him. The cars behind the bus blare their horns at the guy driving erratically. He has a red arrow, and we have a green light, so I start driving, and he nearly clips the front end of the car going through the light. So I blare my horn at him.
That's crazy.
But it was a horn show, but on the road.
Oh.
And then on Monday, I was driving at night, and I was getting ready to get off the highway in like 10 minutes, and I was in the fast lane going like 70 or 75 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I hear like a big thud. I look behind me, and the car behind me in the middle lane, I hear. I look behind me in the mirror, and I see headlights going everywhere. Like he started swerving, and it was literally his whole car was swaying, fishtailing in the middle of the highway.
Oh.
So I felt a thud, so I thought I got hit. So I got off the high when I got off the highway, I went to find a place to stop, and before I could even stop, some idiot in a white car decided he was gonna, and he was in front of me, and in front of him was a pickup truck. So instead of just driving normally, he decided to floor it to the right off the road, almost into a stopped vehicle, and then floor it back into the left, back on the road again. I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
no one knows how to drive. It's
Mhm.
scary. And I was just trying to get home because it was my mom's birthday on Monday.
Oh.
I had to pick up a car because I had forgotten over the weekend. And it shook me up greatly after all that happened, and I still had to go get the car. I did it anyway.
Yeah.
I would love to go back to bed. Do you have horses stuff today?
Nah.
Oh,
Nah, because it's like miserable out.
oh, geez, okay. We got a lot of snow, I guess, but we were supposed to get more,
Yeah.
but we never did. It said Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I'm like, yeah, I'll see it when I believe it. I mean, I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
So my mom looked at the weather, and sure enough, it's no snow, and now it's all rain. Like, come on! 'Cause the rain just comes in and just washes all the snow away, and it's so annoying.
Mhm.
Excuse me. It just washes all the snow away, and it's so annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind the rain, but I like the snow because the rain only happens. I mean, the snow only happens in the cold temperatures, whereas the rain happens any time, any temperature, pretty much. So it's like you only get the snow this time of year. So I want it to stay here.
Yeah.
But every time the snow comes, there's rain right after it and just washes away. But
Yeah.
lucky if it stays for a week. Although this snow has stayed since like Sunday, so it snowed a tiny bit this morning because it covered up a little bit of the path I shoveled to get from
Yeah.
the door to the gate. Oh boy. How many snow days have you had?
Like off of school, like 2.
Only since the snow started?
Yeah.
It's funny because the high school up where I live, um, it's there was no snow. It was February 5th, and I was driving home from work at night, and I drove by. They have like this um mechanical like this sign that like has like words on it that like flashes and stuff. It's like mechanical. So
Yeah.
it had it said, "Oh, February 6th snow day." I'm like, "Huh? There's not even any snow on the ground." And they just went. They just all they did was they literally just looked in the forecast and said, "Okay, there's going to be snow, and we're going to cancel school." So I'm like, "Okay," because when I was still in school, they would wait for the snow to actually accumulate and come, and then they cancel school if it was too much. Unless we were getting a storm, then they would cancel without seeing the snow. But
Yeah.
now I guess they just say, "Oh, there's no snow. We're going to cancel school." Like, what if there's a dusting? Because I don't think they legally, I don't think they can reopen school after they close it.
Yeah.
But it's like you're just gonna say, "Oh, no school open." What if we don't get anything? I mean, I remember there was one time we had a snowstorm, and they didn't cancel school, but then we had a dusting the next day, and well, not the next day, a few days or weeks later, and we had like barely any snow on the ground, and we got a call saying school's been canceled for the day. It's like you didn't cancel it for the giant snowstorm, but you canceled it because there was like tiny little pieces of salt on the ground. That's what it looked like. Like what the
Yeah.
hell? Hello, Asher. Like that's ridiculous. Like across the street. This is good old town. That freaks me out driving through because there's too many cars parked on the side of the road. Afraid somebody's just gonna decide to dart out from in front or behind one of these stopped vehicles. Lucky he has a snow. Asher has a snow day today too.
Yeah.
You guys are lucky. We don't get snow days at work. Actually, we did once. That
I
sucks though.
get snow days at my work
Oh, nice.
because I have the easygoing boss.
And you're also outside too, right?
Yeah.
If you're out, if it's snowing, they're probably not gonna have
My
you
work
working
is
outside.
outside.
Yeah, they're not gonna have anyone working outside if it's snowing.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe a tiny bit, but if it's like blizzard conditions, there's no reason to have people working outside. It's funny though because there was a thing that was going on with FedEx with my work, and they weren't picking up the shipments on time because they didn't have enough people, and people were afraid to drive or something because of the snow. It's like, listen, I drive 45 minutes to an hour up and back to work, so I take almost 2 hours every day to drive to and from work, and
Yeah.
you don't see me complaining. This it's just funny though. Oh boy.
Guess what I was doing last night?
What?
I was watching a rated R movie.
Oh, nice. What movie?
Don't Be a Menace.
I feel like I've heard of that.
It's a
I don't know if I have.
1990s movie.
I don't really watch many. I don't know if I've heard of it. I feel like I have. It sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I was down to watch the Mario movie, and I bought it right when I got the chance, and it's been sitting in the same spot in my house for like 5 months. I still haven't watched it, even though I was like, "Oh my god, I gotta get it." I spent my own money buying the movie, and I haven't even watched it. It's been like 5 months. Like, oh my goodness, I'm just not a movie person. I used to be, but I'm not anymore.
I am, but I watch shows.
You what?
I watch shows and movies, so.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yep. How's it going?
I'm happy I've had a snow day today.
I wish
Yeah,
I
me
had.
too, and I'm a junior in high school.
I had my fun with snow days, but I'm not in school anymore. So.
I'm on my iPad right now and I'm not supposed to be awake.
Okay.
What time is it in your house, like in your country, wherever you live?
8:24.
Oh, that's an hour
Mine is
behind.
9:24.
Me
9.
too.
Does anyone in here play Fortnite?
Uh, I used to a little bit. I haven't in a while.
I play pretty often.
People go with me.
I got a question.
What? You asking me? I swear, everybody wanted a piece of me yesterday.
Oh God, what is that?
You know, like trolling me.
Oh, let me guess. The NASCAR game.
Yes, and people on
Oh,
Jerry's stream, they were mixing up my name.
oh gosh.
My name is spelled with 3 letters, not 4 letters.
Oh, I'll be honest. I've done that by accident. I accidentally put a Y once, but that was normal. I've never met anyone without a Y, so it confused me. But everyone's name is different. So. But
Yeah,
now I know it's just an E. The first one I thought it was Zoe, but it's Zoe. The E can also make that Y sound.
yeah,
Were they doing it on purpose?
yeah.
Oh gosh.
I was worried about to crash out.
Oh God.
I swear, everybody wanted a piece of me yesterday. At school, at home, even
God.
on YouTube.
I'm sorry.
Like, bro.
Yep, sometimes we just can't get a break.
Nope. Wonder why I stay in my room all the time when I'm at home.
Oh God.
So I can get peace.
He said it's almost Friday, I guess.
I cannot wait till this week is over.
Neither can I. I just love the weekend.
Yeah.
Nothing has happened to make me not want the week. Nothing has happened that's made me want the week to end, but I just want the weekend in general.
Yeah. I need to go to Wawa because I'm just ran out of donuts
Oh God.
for my room for myself.
Oh God, you got a donut stash up in their room?
Yeah, I have food in my room.
I do too. I try not to keep it in there, but I kind of forget sometimes. It's not like open. It's like in a bag, like chips or something.
Yeah.
The road is the good old road again. Good old SD-70 road. I don't know what they're doing.
Guess how many wins I'm at now?
What you at before?
Since I just played the game last night, I'm at 418.
How do I get off of this?
Off of what?
This because I'm good.
Oh, like off of the stream?
No, yeah, off of this.
I think you just have to leave the app. There should be a button that says leave.
All right. See ya.
Yeah.
How far are you from your work?
Um, Probably like 8 minutes, maybe.
Oh,
I know it takes so long to get here. I don't know if he knows he's still. I'm gonna say I don't know if he knows he's still here.
it's only two of us now.
Yep. Hope it doesn't rain. If it rains, not too much. All right.
What interstate are you on?
Uh,
What interstate are you on?
um, 495.
You said 495?
Yeah. I go up Route 1 on the way to work, and I take 495. And then on the way home, I take 495 onto 95.
Yeah.
And then I get off and go the back roads, I guess. And they're not really the back roads.
Hey, we're not that far from each other.
Yeah. I've been in New Jersey before because I went to the theme park, the amusement park.
Yeah.
Still can't believe they got rid of the tallest and fastest ride.
What, Six Flags?
Yep. I mean, it wasn't the legitimate label fastest in the world because the fastest one was Formula Rosa that shut down, fracturing 16 people's vertebrae, is what I was told. But
Oh,
as of now, since the ride was shut down for a while, that one, or at least personally, I gave that one the fastest in the world. So technically, in my case, I rode it when it was the fastest and tallest, and now it's going to be demolished. Which
yeah.
sucks because The tallest and fastest one now is in Cedar Point. If they ever get that one even working, and if they don't get that one working, the fastest one, the tallest one in the world, is somewhere in Europe. I think called Red Force.
Yeah.
I don't feel like going all the way to Europe to ride it. That's insane. They are making one in Saudi Arabia that they're gonna make 642 feet tall. That's that's crazy, and a lot of people think it's cheating because they're going off a canyon. But
Yeah.
I still think it's pretty high. But I don't know if I want to go all the way to Saudi Arabia. It's a little bit far. Those must be people.
I hear my dog running around like an idiot.
Good old SD-70 Mac. I found a shirt on Roblox that I thought was funny. It's a Norfolk Southern shirt, and it says, "It's not a derailment. It's just a slight inconvenience." Like, oh, geez, that's just great. I wore it last night, not because I think Norfolk Southern's bad, but it was an NS shirt, and I thought it was kind of funny. I hope
Yeah.
that's not what they really said, because it was in quotes. Because like the leader of Norfolk Southern told people, "Oh, it's not a derailment; it's just a slight inconvenience." It's like, really? Yeah, bad news for the railroad. Oh boy. Lady's gonna go that way. The whole locomotive contained. Come on, folks, let's go through the green light. All right, I'm afraid I gotta end this now.
Oh man.
Sorry, I gotta go. I'm about to go to work.
Oh,
See ya. Thanks for coming, though.
see ya.
See ya. Bye, Asher, if you're still here.